Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Indie author Jill. I am Jill Miller. The book we're discussing today is Become a Legend, which did not get stolen, like Starheart did. So, not stealable, I guess. But it was an interesting book. I'm not much in dystopian books. I don't really care for dystopian. But it was a really fun read. Like I said, I don't like dystopian books, but I enjoyed reading The Hunger Games. And I enjoyed reading this. I would absolutely compare them, with the exception that they're both about the same age. It's just not happening in dystopian America. It's happening elsewhere. I'm not exactly sure where. I know that the main character is Ethiopian, which kind of confused me because the author's name is Penelope Ray, and not to make generalizations, but Penelope is such a white girl name, you know, but as I kind of gotten to know Penelope Ray and the book and how it came about, she really did her homework on making sure that she was using sensitivity readers and making sure that she wasn't using any kind of offensive language or stereotypes with Maroon, the main character. Maroon cracked me up because he wants so bad to be the main character, and he's really kind of not. He has such side character energy. And Bark, who doesn't play the biggest part, really seems like the main character here. And so you have Bark and Maroon playing off of each other, and Bark seems to care about Maroon a lot more than what Bark's willing to admit. But also has a bit of a disdain for Maroon. Like, Bark doesn't want to admit that Maroon is an equal as far as skill and, well, as far as skill or anything, really. Bark likes to be like, I'm better than Maroon because I'm not a city loyalist, but also Bark realizes there's issues within his own faction as well. And I think he has kind of a love-hate relationship with Maroon. Like, there's a genuine respect of as an equal. Like, there's something about you I like and I admire about you, but also you're kind of an idiot. As a matter of fact, Bark calls Maroon idiot a lot in the book. There's a mix of English and Spanish, and there's a Spanish dictionary. There's also some other languages that are mixed in, and there's a whole glossary of what these different words mean. What makes Maroon such a side character is that he doesn't make any decisions at all. Any decisions he does make aren't really his decisions. They're just kind of being forced on him. He's allowing the story to happen to him. And the funniest thing about him is he comes so close to death so many times in this book. And every single time he comes close to death, his only concern is this the death of a legend? Because if it's not, then he's very upset that he's dying as a traitor or as an idiot or as just someone forgotten. He is so determined to die a legend that it is just comical. Every time he's facing death, that's the first thing, that's one of the thoughts that enters his head, is like, this isn't how a legend dies. Crap. I need a second chance. I need a do-over. And he does keep getting rescued from these different death grips. And every once in a while he'll come to a death and he's like, yes, this is how a legend should die. And then he gets saved and he's like, okay. You know, he's also over accountable. Like, everything that goes wrong, he takes the blame for, and it's not his fault. It's somebody else who's pulling the strings, and he's like, oh, I screwed up, I hurt my family. And no, you didn't. This person over here did. You just, you know, everything he does is to protect his family. So when someone says, hey, you're going to do this or we're going to hurt your family, if they could convince him that his family is in danger from them, then that's exactly what he does. He, like I said, he doesn't make a decision. The decision's made for him because of how much he cares about his family. I would say that reading the book, one thing I can definitely tell is Penelope Ray, the author, had a lot of fun writing this book, coming up with the characters. You can tell reading it that it was enjoyable, and it's kind of like having a back and forth conversation with Penelope as you're reading this. You're sitting there going, okay, why is he doing, okay, nope, I get it. That's why he did that thing. It's stupid, but I get it. So, yeah, if you like the Hunger Games, you're probably going to like this book. Absolutely go out and buy it. The link for it is in the description below. There's also a link in the descriptions for my book if you want something that's middle grade, fiction fantasy, that's Disney meets Goosebump vibe. If you want your book to be read by me and for me to give it a review on this channel, just send the book to Jill Miller, P.O. Box 40, Limestone, Tennessee 37681. These authors, I'm not charging them for their reviews. If they send me a book, I will read it. I like all kinds of genres. This is the first one that hasn't been a fantasy. The others, the Starheart, the Sephora, Timp and the Blueberry Vikings, Wraiths, have all been fantasy, and it was kind of a nice break to get into something that wasn't fantasy. It's, like I said, it's a young adult dystopian. The next one I'm wading my way through is this big chunky boy here, Timothy K. Clark's Rise of the Dragon Witch, which is another fantasy. But some of these are not fantasy. We've got mysteries, we've got romances, we've got thrillers, poetry, sci-fi, general fiction. So don't hold back just because you don't think it's my genre. I love to read. I'm more interested in the story that's being told, whether it's science fiction, fantasy, romance, whatever. If you've got a book that you want me to read and you want to be considered for a review on this channel, go ahead and send it. The address will be down in the description below. Like and subscribe. We have 11 subscribers right now, and I want to get up to at least 1,000 subscribers on this channel. The more people that see these authors, the better exposure they get. And that's what this channel is all about, is to help these indie authors get the love that they deserve, because they don't have the resources that traditional published writers have. And they're good. They're so good. I have yet to find a book in this pile that I was just like, this is garbage, don't read it. But yeah, I've enjoyed, even the ones, like I said, Dystopian's not necessarily my thing, but I enjoyed reading this book. So, yeah. Definitely recommend it. Penelope Ray, good job. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.